Nash. How you doing?
And we are live.
Hey.
Yeah, happy Saturday, everybody.
Super excited for today. As you can tell by my awesome background here, I am actually live at Seaquest right now. So we're really lucky to have them on today, kind of sponsoring this giveaway, letting us get to kind of see behind the curtain, see how they do things, look at some of these amazing animals that I've got going on over here. Like, tonight's going to be a good night. So I hope you guys have some good questions.
Yeah.
The Beavs being our satellite reporter, our
Right?
field guru,
Right.
our
Yep.
traveling Tri La Vista out in the field doing his thing.
Yeah, it's nice switching up a little bit, getting out in the field like that.
I mean, here's the thing, right? We don't have coral shows and everything. I absolutely love the idea of being out like this. So it's a little weird, you know, having the camera up and not being in here with like a green screen around me and
Yep.
everything. But, you know, this is pretty awesome. I mean, where else can you go where you're going to have these awesome rays and sharks just swimming just so close?
Exactly. It's like you're adapting to your surroundings, Sean.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm a
He's
little nervous.
acclimating.
For those of you that don't know, I suffer from really bad social anxiety, so having people walking around me right now is absolutely driving me up a wall.
Yeah, but you're growing now. You're growing, Sean. It's helping.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm trying.
So I'll say thanks to everybody that's attending tonight. You guys are awesome. Well, just want to say thanks, guys. We're gonna a few super chats in here coming in real quick.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Phil.
And
Paul,
thanks to our regular host of loyal and really cool and supporting fans that come back on a regular. I want to show you the love because you deserve it.
Thanks, Jason.
Paul, I really hope you know that I was joking last week. I was waiting for a comment here now. Oh my gosh. All right. That's too funny. All right. So tonight we are actually talking about all this stuff around Seaquest. You know, we did a whole lot of digging. We had a lot of debate on whether or not we even wanted to touch on this topic. There's been a lot of negative publicity out there. There's been a lot of dumb stuff that's just been blown way out of proportion.
Yep.
You know, things happen, unfortunately. You know, we saw this whole Stop Seaquest stuff when we started looking at it, and we know that PETA has been involved with a lot of it and kind of trying to fight it. And, you know, a lot of what we do is hobbyists and loving what we do. I mean, you know, as Dan would say, we're lifestylists, right?
Yeah.
Because of that, you know, we kind of have a duty and a responsibility to look into places that are actually taking care of animals like this. So I actually came here about a week ago. Was that a week or was that 2
Yeah, it was
weeks?
about 2 weeks ago. I think it was about 2
Yeah,
weeks.
so it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right. So I came here 2 weeks ago. Just wanted to check it out, get a feeling for the place and everything. And let me tell you, all the stuff that I have seen about this place is a bunch of garbage. Like I look at the water, and yes, it's murky right now, guys. So you can't judge it. It has been back-to-back snorkeling all day long. So a lot of the sand stirred up and everything. Outside of this, I've looked at the other water. I've looked at the enclosures. I've looked at all the animals. Nothing looks emaciated. Everything looks good and healthy and happy. And to be honest, I'm really, really happy that this place is here. And I'm really surprised that there's so much negativity out there because this place is great. Like, I have learned a lot of stuff just from checking out the animals. I really enjoyed checking it out. It's been great. So on the upside, you know, we have Mr. Chuck, who is the C.O.O. of Seaquest. He's going to be joining us here momentarily. Just going to kind of tell us a little bit about, you know, Seaquest. We're going to touch on some of the background stuff that's happened in the past and kind of dive into this, see what it takes to actually care for these animals, what's required. You know, just look at a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you have any questions while we're going through it, be sure to post them up so that we can get those answered for you guys.
And as you can see, as usual, I'm going through all the comments. We're trying to keep all you guys in the loop. Shout out to everybody.
Exactly. All right, so we might as well get Chuck on here.
Yep, let's go ahead and get him on.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, awesome. How you guys doing?
Pretty good yourself?
Thanks
I'm
for
doing
coming
great.
on. Thanks for this awesome opportunity. This has been, a learning experience and a whole lot of fun. Really, really appreciate it. Especially the generosity that's come out from Seaquest. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks to you guys for allowing Seaquest to be on the show and allowing us to give back to some of your viewers. And, we're really excited to be able to talk to your viewers about how hobbyists can be part of, public aquariums and give them a little bit of an insight on, what it takes to run a public aquarium, the ins and outs of it, and answer any questions that they have. So thank you.
Really appreciate it. Okay, so to kind of rip this off a little bit, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, your background, how you came to Seaquest, and kind of, just how it all goes together.
Yeah, awesome. I love telling the story. So I actually did manufacturing for 20 years. So I was in the aerotech industry for about 20 years. And I was home from work one day, and my daughter, she's going to college right now to be a marine biologist. And we were members of the Seaquest here in Layton, Utah. And I told her, I said, hey, Seaquest is hiring. You should go down there and apply for their marine team. She kind of laughed about it. And I said, well, I'm gonna apply then. And so I applied. They called me in. They offered me a job on the marine team, and I've been a hobbyist for about 20 years now. My parents grew up. I grew up in their house with fish tanks all around the house. They used to breed angelfish and discus and that kind of stuff. And my wife's parents, they actually owned a pet store for a few years in Layton that I helped them out with, helped them with the fish side of things and everything. And so it's always been something that I've always usually had an aquarium at the home. So they call me in for an interview. I get down there, I talk to them, I see the place, and they offer me a job. And of course, it was quite a bit less than what I was making at the time of my manufacturing job. And I said, "Hey, thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it, but unfortunately, I can't take it." And I left. And about a couple weeks later, I get another call from them, and they said, "Hey, we'd love to have you come back in for another interview." And I thought, "You guys are crazy. I just told you no 2 weeks ago. Why are you calling me again?" But my wife persuaded me. She said, "No, go. Go to it." And so I went, and when I got there, the current C.O.O. of the company was there, Kent Sager. And he came up and he meted me, and he said, the team here thought you'd make a great general manager. I'd love to learn more about you. And so we started talking. And at the time, 2019, we built a lot of aquariums in 2019. We can talk about that a little bit later, but they were actually building one in Folsom, California. And they offered me the position in Folsom. And at the time, my father was in some pretty bad health. And I told him, I said, I can't make the move right now. Thanks. Let's stay in contact. And about a year went by, and he called me up in a year, and he says, hey, the general manager out here in Layton, Utah is leaving. We'd love to have you come back in and interview again. Went in for another interview, and I got hired. I was the general manager in Layton for about 8 months. And then the CEO of the company asked me to move into a continuous improvement manager role, and it snowballed its way into the chief operating officer. So that's kind of how my journey with Seaquest got started.
Wow, that is quite a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fun. I owe it all to my daughter and my wife.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
See, I love great stories like that. When things just kind of line up and it just works out. Like that's really cool.
And for the lady reefers out there, behind every great man, there's a great woman, right? They'll never let you forget that one.
Right, exactly.
There is truth to that. I just noticed a couple of quick things. Amy, of course, you're coming on asking about eels. Yes, there are 2 eels here, and they are huge. They actually make yours look small.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Right? Okay, so we did get a couple of people asking in here, wondering what are the locations of Seaquest? I mean, since we've got this really big giveaway that we're going to be talking about here a little bit later, it'd probably be a good idea to just kind of throw that out there so that at least people can kind of start thinking about what's close to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So currently we have 9 locations across the country. We're located in Folsom, California, which is in the Sacramento area, Las Vegas, Nevada, Layton, Utah, which is just outside of Salt Lake City, Littleton, where Sean's at right now in Colorado. We're in Roseville, Minnesota, Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you to my Texas team for holding strong and taking care of the animals down there during the snowstorms and everything. They did a tremendous job with that. We're also located in Lynchburg, Virginia, Trumbull, Connecticut, Woodbridge, New Jersey, and then that's it. That's all 9 of our locations.
Got quite a bit of snow in Woodbridge as well as Connecticut.
Yeah.
Definitely. Amy, if you're lucky, maybe here in a little bit, I'll actually switch over to my phone and get up
Take a
book and
tour.
show you. Do a quick little tour and kind of show off some of the stuff. There's a little shark nursery type thing, actually just way back down there.
Yeah, Sid was asking.
It is so awesome. They just got these cute little baby sharks in it.
I can hear that parrot or something in the background, eh?
It's like a
what is it?
A macaw.
Is it a macaw or something?
I don't remember. Here, I'll pan.
Listen to him.
So yeah, people think of Seaquest and they think of aquariums, but we actually have 300 different species of animals and over 1,200 animals at each location, ranging from sloths, stingrays, sharks, kinkajous, otters. In our Layton location, we even have an African crested porcupine that you can get up close and meet. And at Seaquest, what we really believe in is education through interaction. So we allow our guests to get up close and personal with the animals, because we really feel like when they make a bond with the animals up close and they get to understand what it takes, what's happening to the animals in the wild, what's happening to their environments, that they can actually do more to help protect them.
Yeah.
And I want to add, like, just for our viewers out there, to be reminded that during this pandemic, a lot of these facilities have lost a lot of visitations, and they're getting back up. They have a little bit a lesser attendance, but they still need the support across the countries. Just because people stop traveling, the animals still need to eat, and all of these facilities are really well maintained, and it takes a lot from the users as well as, you know, all you guys out there. So visit your local places. And I was surprised to see, because I used to go to school out in Woodbridge. You guys in Brooklyn, you guys in New Jersey, Connecticut, it's within close distance. We got one in Connecticut, we got it in Woodbridge, so it's within your reach.
We don't nothing up here in Canada, guys.
Not yet.
I was going to ask you guys thinking about coming up into Canada? Any locations?
Yep. So we have a goal to be a world-class facility and actually build locations in, you know, Canada, down Southern America, Europe, Asia, Australia, all those places. And to Dee's point, you know, the pandemic has really hit us hard. You know, all 9 of our locations had to close down for a period of time. We all closed down in March, was about when all of them started going down. We opened up back slowly around the May, June timeframe. And actually our California location is still closed. They were able to open, close, open, and then they were forced to close again. So they're actually still closed because of the pandemic.
Okay.
Okay, so I keep saying that people are saying that my mic is a little low. Guys, let me know if that's better. I was just adjusting the levels. They might have gotten knocked around a little bit while I was transporting my board.
Just want to shout out to Mark. Thanks for the $10 super sticker. You're awesome, buddy.
Right, you guys that are watching tonight are absolutely amazing.
Greatly appreciated. Everything you guys send out, we put towards the show to make it even better.
All right.
Yeah, so I want to ask you. So if you do locations here in Canada, like I would love to like snorkel in one of that tank right there. I'll be honest with you. So would you be putting something like that in those locations as well?
Yeah, so that's our banner exhibit at all locations.
Yeah.
So every location has, I believe the one that Sean's at right now is about a 25,000 gallon exhibit. They range in sizes between 20 and 30,000 gallons. I think the one in Woodbridge is probably our biggest one at
really?
30,000 gallons. It's pretty amazing. And it's awesome to get in there and snorkel with stingrays and smoothhound sharks. And some of our locations even have black tip sharks you can get in there and snorkel with. Nurse sharks. It's just an amazing experience. And for the people that are in these landlocked states, you know, like in Utah and Colorado, some people never get that experience. And that's what Seaquest is able to bring to them. They're actually, you know, we want our guests to be able to step out of Littleton, Colorado, and all the hard things they're going through in life and be able to enter into, you know, the Amazon rainforest, the Caribbean Cove, the Mayan jungle, all those things, and really get an opportunity to learn about these animals up close and personal.
Yeah, I think it's great. Like myself and my small children, like we would love to go in that, and it's great for them to interact with these animals and learn and stuff. I find like if they're wanting to get into marine biology and interact with these animals, because we don't get to do that. I don't even think there's a spot in Canada to even go do that, swim with rays, and so I think it's a great opportunity if you guys ever get up here. You guys would do very well. Yeah.
Yep, a couple of years we'll be up there, Ryan.
Yeah, because the only big aquarium we have in my area is in Toronto, and that's the Ripley's Aquarium. Yeah.
Okay, I went there.
Did you?
Much smaller,
All
much
they-
smaller though.
Yeah, they just have
Sean walked away right as the cow nose was coming up to eat out of his hand.
the one in
Look at that.
the one in Toronto like has like those little tide pools where you can like touch little sharks and different things.
So all my
Knows where to
Brooklyn
go.
Aquarium, all my Brooklyn Aquarium Society people out there, all
Yeah.
my New Jersey Aquarium Society, road trip.
Road trip time. I'm so jealous, guys. And
We
Sean's
just
picking
space
that
it
tank.
out. We'll space out every other seat, carpool, separate, social distance, close to home, people.
Yep. Thanks, Robert, for the $10 super chat.
Yeah, and
Like I said,
we do so much for our communities. You know, the local reefing clubs. We have one here in Utah, Wasatch Marine Aquarium Society, that they actually get to come in every year for their banquet. We give them a really great discount. They get the whole facility to themselves. They come in. They've done frag shows with us before, where they'll set up their vendors and they get to tour around the facility. People get to come in and see Seaquest, but then they also get a chance to come in and buy some frags and learn about the community that we have. And so, yeah, if you guys are close by, I encourage you to go in and talk with one of our general managers, our marine managers at the locations, and see if we can get something like that, partnership like that set up there at the local for you guys.
Yeah, and been working with the NEC. I know we're trying to coordinate between all of the aquarium societies and aquariums across the East Coast, a few of them out Seattle and across the country. We're looking to extend things, even if not on a smaller scale, because we've lost so much in the last 2 years. People are emailing me every day and texting, when are we going to have auctions? When are we going to meet? Of course, we're under very strict constraints right now, but there are still places that you can visit. These places are still open and they still need your support, and they have wonderful displays. Sean took us on a virtual tour.
Right?
I'm amazed. I
I'm
didn't
jealous.
fathom that the place was actually as big as it is.
Right? Oh, we got some some Canadians here. We need one of these in Canada.
A protest.
Yeah.
It's starting to protest, Chuck.
I'm telling you, it'd be awesome. Like it'd be something so nice to go to.
Yeah, you know, so the first two aquariums, Utah and Las Vegas, they opened in 2016, 2017. And then we spent a couple years, we built Littleton in 2018. We built Fort Worth in 2018. But then 2019, that's when we really took off. We built California, we built Minnesota, we built Trumbull, we built Woodbridge, we built Virginia, all in 2019. And we were planning on 2020 being our best year. And, you know, spring break, summertime, that's really Seaquest's best time of the year. And that was right when COVID hit, right when March hit. And so it really, you know, knocked the sail out of our wind, so to speak. But we're super excited with what we're seeing. You know, we have such amazing customers and guests, and you know, we've seen such a rebound. Of course, you know, sales are still down considerably because we have restrictions in, you know, I think where Sean's at right now, it's like we're running at 50% capacity is what we're limited to. And we see those restrictions all over the country. And so we really have to mitigate what we can do, allow the people in, but we're so thankful for our guests that we have.
See, I love it here. I mean, I came here today,
Right?
and let me tell you, this place was slammed when I got here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's getting to be about closing time, so it's thinning out a little bit. I mean, you can still see some people kind of walking around. But it's super impressive. I was actually really shocked to see so many people here because, I mean, Denver has been kind of a hot point, and there's been a lot of COVID issues here, a lot of restrictions and everything. So it's been really nice to actually see a lot of people. I mean, this mall is just slammed. So definitely need people coming in here a little bit better.
Yeah, support your local.
It's worth it. It definitely is worth it.
I'll tell you, I'd be there all the time if I go in that tank right now. I'm telling you.
Okay, if anybody wants to see Ryan in a swimsuit swimming past cow nose rays,
Yeah,
leave
let's
your
raise some
comment
money.
right now.
Let's raise
It's
some
gotta
money.
be pink. It's gotta be pink though.
Whoa. I'm not coming out to any music though. It's not WWE.
Like a mermaid. You gotta be in a mermaid suit.
Is this turning into a Speedo challenge?
Speedo challenge.
Uh-oh.
Speedo.
How much money could we raise?
I mean, better be enough for plane tickets.
Yeah,
All right, so it seems like people are still having trouble hearing me. That's really weird.
I can hear you fine.
Well, you guys can, but whether or not it's coming through right, I'm wondering if
If you're having a hard time, if they're having a hard time, make sure their YouTube or Facebook volume is up too, because that could be sometimes defaulted to mid-range. You know, all this equipment and laptops and phones are set not to go at the loudest volume, so you might want to check that also.
There's Amy. She's like riding a blood shrimp.
Amy, I want to see you wearing that shrimp shirt. You're talking a lot of mess. So let's see you wear that shrimp shirt.
Thanks a lot, Amy, for purchasing one of those shirts. That's really nice of you.
So now Chuck was mentioning before we went live that you had several snorkelers actually cleaning the tank behind you. Like, how does that work? Like,
so they actually weren't cleaning that tank, D. They were actually our guests. So we allow our guests to get in there. Yeah,
Wow.
we allow our guests to get in there. So throughout the day, we have reservations. You get on our website and you can make a reservation. We allow up to 6 people in the tank at one time, just to make sure they get a good experience. Right now with COVID, it has to be the same family group. But they get in there, they get to snorkel. We provide the wetsuits, the showers, all of that. They get in there for about an hour and they get a chance to feed the stingrays, feed the sharks, learn from a marine team member that's in there with them, and have a really great experience.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Who doesn't dream of actually swimming in the fish tank or like swimming with the fish?
Right. Yeah. So when I was here 2 weeks ago, I got told this thing is 35,000 gallons. So that's a lot of water to be swimming in. I mean, I'm okay with it. But you saw when I walked over there, I mean, this is not exactly shallow. Like,
no.
It's got some depth.
There's the ray going by.
Yeah, look at that, eh?
Like I said earlier, all I see are dollar bills because there's like 10 yellow tangs in this thing.
No, we call them tang coins.
Yeah.
Bitcoin tangs.
I'm telling you, that's somebody's retirement. Fish stores better watch out because somebody's going to get robbed for their yellow tangs.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Thanks, Angelo.
So one thing that I don't know if I just somehow managed to miss it by being distracted by this amazingness. One thing that I noticed is that a lot of people tend to complain that the Seaquests aren't actually registered with like the zoological societies and stuff. Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what Seaquest is trying to do as far as getting onto that level with other zoos?
Yeah, so actually less than 10% of zoos and aquariums in the United States are registered or accredited through either AZA or ZAA accreditation. 2020 was going to be our year. We were working hard at becoming ZAA accredited, and because of COVID and everything, we had to push that back. And we're hopeful that by the end of 2021, the beginning of 2022, we will be ZAA accredited.
Very nice.
And really,
very nice.
really, with that accreditation, what it means is, you just meet this standard of care in your animals. You have the SOPs, you have the diets, right. But
look at you.
Sean's got some silver sides there.
Yeah. I just wanted Blue Reef to see that while you were talking.
Yeah.
We work with veterinarians all across the country. Each location is required to have a veterinarian under contract. So they don't work specifically with Seaquest, which is a good thing. They're an outside vet that comes in and they do monthly inspections. They're there available for our team. We can take our animals. They can come in and do whatever inspections they need to do, any health care, anything like that. And then we also work really closely with, USDA, Fish and Wildlife. There's so many different agencies that we're licensed under and we have to be held accountable to, and we do a tremendous job with that.
Oh gosh.
So do you guys like breed into the animals, anything like that, or? We do breed a few of the animals. It's not something that we focus on. Right. There's some animals in our collection that are endangered. We've got axolotls, we've got Asian small clawed otters that we do breed those on the occasions just to help with, the population and the science and understanding them and everything. So that's one thing that, a lot of people don't understand with zoos and aquariums, that a lot of these animals would now be extinct in the world if it wasn't for zoos and aquariums. Yeah, very true. Especially all the research and everything they do on it benefits everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have to be kept, they have to be fed, they have to be maintained. There's a lot of expense, there's a lot of meticulous care, and there's a lot of husbandry that goes into running these facilities. So,
well, exactly. Like the breeding of like yellow tangs and stuff now, buying captive bred, with the Hawaii band and everything. At least we can still get yellow tangs one way, right? If we couldn't, we wouldn't be able to get them anymore.
Yeah, each location has about 30 to 40 employees on staff.
Okay.
About 10 of those are on the marine husbandry team. 10 of those are on a team that we call BRAM, which is our bird, reptile, and mammal team. And then the other team members are on our guest services team. So it's a, you know, and then we have national husbandry directors across the country that works really closely with our local teams there as well, just to make sure everything's getting the proper care and diets.
Wow, it sounds like a whole lot of work. So, I mean, with that being said, though, I mean, how many people do you say you would average with places that you employ that are here full time, just helping make sure that all the animals' needs are met?
Across the country in total, is that so we right now we're right around 300 employees. Because we're getting into the busy season, we'll probably go up to about 400 employees.
Really?
Yep.
But see, guys, that's 400 employees with 9 locations, right?
Nine locations.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's a whole lot of people that are here making sure that everything's in compliance. All of these animals are taken care of and cared for. And one thing that I found out, though, the majority of the employees here that I've actually, I mean, not that I've interacted, but the majority of the employees that I've seen absolutely love these animals. I mean, I want to say she's the assistant manager. I can't remember her name now. Sorry.
Jenna.
I apologize.
Jenna.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when I came here 2 weeks ago, she walked around with me. She explained a lot of the care for the animals, pointed them out. You know, they've all got little names and quirks and stuff, and she knew it all. And to me, that was really impressive because that's something that you don't see in a lot of places. So, you know, just have that kind of interaction and care is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so proud of our teams. You know, I got to hear the stories when I travel to locations, and you know, I went to a few locations after we were able to open back up after COVID. And you know, during COVID, unfortunately, you know, we had to lay off a lot of our staff, and but we still had a team of people going to the aquariums and taking care of the animals because that doesn't stop, right? Yep. And to go back and to listen to those stories of, you know, what they had to do, what we worked through, what we were able to accomplish and everything, you know, we're so lucky to have such great team members at Seaquest. They're amazing.
Yeah, no, everybody's here super attentive.
Right?
Like,
yeah. Well, it's everybody. Sorry, go finish.
No, as I say, the whole time I've been here today, I've been watching the employees, and every animal has been, you know, fed and looked after, and you know, a bunch of them were actually like looking at the different fish and stuff and making sure that there wasn't anything irregular that was just popping out or whatnot. It was actually really cool to see that. I mean, I don't even necessarily know if I paid that much attention to my fish tank.
That's what you want. You want people that care for the animals. You know, if everyone's happy, the animals are happy, the employees are happy. That's the way to run a business, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, Paul's asking an interesting question.
Yeah.
He's wondering what it costs to actually feed all of the animals at a location.
It's a good question. So going through financials, on average per location, it's right around about $10,000 a month to feed the animals. So that's you know, that's going to be between your produce, that's going to be between your insects for those reptiles, you know, the frozen mice for the snakes, and then the frozen food that we had to feed our rays and sharks and all that. It's right around $10,000 is what it costs to feed those animals.
Wow, that is dang. that's a lot, and I thought my tank was expensive. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so a lot of people are asking about the filtration stuff. Sorry, guys, like I'm remote, but I'm not really that mobile. So
as if you guys are building 35,000 gallon tanks.
I mean, that's
we got some big dreams. We got some big pipe dreams out there.
It's coming. Promise you.
We have another question from Blue Reef. How do you get these animals typically?
So a lot of our animals are rescues. So a lot of animals come from either other facilities that they can't care for them anymore. We take donations in from people. Some of those, you know, some of those animals are from our vendors, of course, but we do get a lot of animals that are rescues. Who knows when you buy a Burmese python, you know, when it's a year old and it's, you know, a foot, 2 feet long, and then in 3-4 years it ends up being 10 feet and they can't care for it anymore. Facilities like ours.
I made that mistake.
Yeah, that's what everybody does. Right? Everybody thinks they're gonna be so cool, like little sugar gliders or things like that. They buy them, they think they're great, and then they just can't do it anymore, right?
My roommate bought a Burmese python years ago, and we couldn't keep it in the tank because we literally pushed the clips off the lid.
Wow.
And he quickly learned that maybe he shouldn't have bought a python. Yeah, it's just wonderful, those facilities. One of the big kicks, I know we all love going to aquariums. We're fish folk, we're hobbyists. We love looking at the systems and the fish. But you got to remember also, when you bring your kids there, bring the family. They may not know about it at first, but this is one of the first experiences that many kids, young people have with animals. And we're looking at our future hobbyists, our future animal care, our future, proprietors of the earth. So it's really good to visit a lot of these facilities.
Absolutely. And D, one thing that we do that we're really proud of is, certified teachers and their families. They're able to get in for free at all of our locations whenever they want to. When we have adopted families, children, we allow them to come in for free as well. And then we love to give back to the communities. And so we do programs with the schools where we'll give away annual passes, and they'll use them for prizes for the kids for doing good in school and all those things, because the kids are the stewards of this earth. And if we don't take care of them, they're not going to take care of us, right?
Yeah. We got a lot
that actually
of
brings up a point. We actually, before we go to commercial here, real quick, why don't we talk about entry pricing and stuff, since we were kind of covering that? Like, what is it more on the broad scale?
So we have annual passes, which they run $39.95 a person, and that gets you in every day of the year that you want to come in. It's a really great deal for our guests to be able to do. If you just want to come in for a day, it's $14.95. If you buy them online, you do get a discount, so check online as well. The really awesome thing that we offer is you're able to upgrade your daily admission to an annual passport if you like to. And then the fun thing at Seaquest, and Sean, you probably noticed this throughout the facility, is we have what are called tokens. So that's kind of Seaquest's little currency throughout the building. And inside the little token machines, you put your token in, you get the food out, and you're able to interact with the animals. We have a parakeet room where you can go in, you put seed in your hand, and the parakeets just flock down. We call it like a little Disney princess moment for the kids. The kids just love that. Feeding the sharks and stingrays, all those different things. Most of the animals at Seaquest you can touch, feel, and interact with.
So I'm going to actually show people that after we get back here.
Nice.
Real quick question about the annual pass, though. With that, is it only good at one location, or is it good at all locations?
No, if you buy an annual pass to one location, it's good at all of our locations across the country.
wow.
Nice.
And we actually have people here close to Utah that they'll travel down to Las Vegas and go on vacation. They go down there and they check out the animals down there, and then they come back up here to Utah. So yeah, we get people that go to all different locations.
Okay. Do you have like a family pass? Anything like that? Or all
we used to have family passes, but we dropped our pricing down so cheap right now that at $29.95 everybody can get in and get a really great price.
Okay. Nice.
Perfect. All right, guys, I'm going to actually go live and walk around, show a little bit more while we continue talking as soon as we get done with this awesome little commercial break from our sponsors.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one that tries.
All right, let me swap the camera around here.
Here, I'll put you on full screen there.
Sarah, while I walk around feeding these guys. There we go.
I'll give you a solo layout.
Beavs really our traveling reporter today.
Right?
We want you to jump in, man.
Right, guys, look at how long this thing is.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna see if I can get one of the sharks to come over here. For the rays. Let me try doing it this way. Give you guys a little bit better view. We might get a ray yet. Although you can see all the food that's kind of floating here already. They recently were fed, so I think that they're not terribly enticed with coming over here. Let's see. Come on. They're just not having it, I'm telling you. Okay, so
you look suspicious,
now,
Sean.
A question. Why, right? Everybody's like, the hell with you. We don't want food. I'm gonna draw this right in front of the shark and see if it floats down enough. Because this shark just keeps cruising back and forth. Let's see how the silver.
Look at that naso tang. Oh man.
Oh yeah, It's big too. This guy, he's looking like, hey, what you got? What you got?
French.
Oh, here we
Maybe
go.
like that one.
Oh, there we go.
French Angel.
Oh,
French Angel sucked it up like a Tic Tac. Look downs. Oh, you got look
Yeah, I
downs in
did.
there too.
Let's see. Oh,
Here comes the Ray. He said enough of this skunk goofing around. Wow,
look at
that
this
I could
big
just
ray.
look at that top down view. Now, just imagine,
I mean,
people.
I'm just
You
saying.
could
Oh,
you
oh.
could have the opportunity to swim in that. That
Right?
would be totally. Whoa, 3D. Talk about interactive experience.
He's hungry, Sean.
It's
There you go.
It's getting these silver sides.
Sean, you looked a little scared there.
See how fast he moved? Never seen him move so fast.
Like this is it almost fell. Look at this ray is just like, I mean, come on, how many of you guys have ever been this close to where you can actually touch the ray?
Right?
Oh, that's nice.
Hey,
Just
Chuck,
saying.
when you're snorkeling with them, can you feed them at the same time, or is it just snorkel with them and then feed them later, or how does it work?
Nope. So we put you in a wetsuit, and then we have a little tunnel at all the locations. And what we do is when we're ready to let you feed them, you get to sit up on top of that tunnel, and we put that krill in the water, and we kind of get that flavor going. And the rays just swim right up to you, and they just sit on your lap and eat from you, and get a chance to really feel them and touch them.
I want to get Sean in a wetsuit and like put
These
silver
guys
sides
are-
around his waist and send him in there. Just put a bunch of silver sides around him.
Man, look, I've about gone through all of them. Wait, your turn now. Oh, I didn't feed that ray very well.
And now, mind you, this tank is this is very large tank, so you really don't get the full
you're back for more?
idea of how big those animals are.
They're huge. I mean, look at my hand in comparison.
Oh
Yeah.
This ray is just massive. Up.
That's a happy ray.
I'm sorry. I'm up. Okay. We're going. Look at these guys. They're just bombarding.
Wow, look at them. I didn't know there were
Okay.
that many in there.
So, right? Look at these guys. They're all like, "Oh man, we wanted more food," and now the sharks are coming. Sorry, Sid. Okay, Amy, just for you, we're going over here. But this wonderful bird here, this is what everybody's been hearing, and he's probably going to get
Yes.
really mad at me for being like right here. But for all you freshwater people, look at these. Got flower horns and all these.
Ooh, look at the
plates.
Oscars. Big Oscars.
Yeah, they're huge. These things, no kidding, are
Oh,
dinner size.
man.
But then you got these guys
Nice.
up here. It's
Oh,
not
nice.
really, but these big old monitors here.
That's a
But-
huge tank
Here you go,
too.
Sydney.
Yeah, black
Here's your
tip. Now we're
brothers.
talking.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
These guys
yeah,
are,
Sid,
these guys are
come on.
awesome.
I think
But
that's Sid. I
there
think
you go,
that's Sid's
Amy.
next tank build. That's Sid's next tank build there.
Would
There
you
you
guys
go, Amy.
believe this is right? Would
2 eels.
you guys believe
Was
this
that a
is
leopard?
snowflake?
That's a snowflake or leopard?
That's a snowflake and a moray.
Oh,
A snowflake
man.
and a moray.
I don't know, Amy. Yours looks a
Look
little
at these
small
guys.
now. It looks like that one's kind of big, man.
Check those sharks out.
This is
His and
well,
hers
here, check
eels.
the difference when the shark goes by. Look at the size of that shark and then that eel.
Yeah.
Like, and these
The
sharks
shark's
are
big.
like, yeah, they're like 4 feet. But it's an awesome
have-
koi pond here.
You're gonna have Amy buying cinder block now to put in her tank to, to make that display.
Look
Oh wow, look at the
Koi
koi
are so
in there.
pretty.
Wow.
But then got my absolute favorite here. Look at these guys. They're so pretty. You're run away. These are savannas.
Oh, nice. Oh, they
So
they
pretty.
like you,
I
Sean.
love
They
Savannah.
like you.
I love savannas, so it's okay. But you've got some of the standard stuff. So you've got your tortoises, your snakes, and stuff. But these guys are really impressive. Look at these guys.
Wow,
Flemish giants.
that's a big
They're
bunny.
massive. These things are bigger than my dog, I swear. Right? You can come. You can pet a chicken. These,
Pet a chicken.
they're called silkies, so they're super soft.
We've had those ones on the farm.
You had those?
You've got
Yep.
a bunch of stuff here. Sorry guys. They're like I said, they're getting ready to kind of shut down. So we were just kind of doing this a little bit late here.
Wow,
But,
look at the size of that.
You got more.
Red Devils.
They don't even look like
Jeez.
they're moving.
Those are
You think
huge.
that's bad? Look at the caiman.
Oh,
Look at the caiman.
look
Oh,
at that
that's
shark. That's a
Look at the
red-tailed
caiman.
shark. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez.
He's-
I wouldn't even
I
notice
came
that
here
there.
and I saw that, and
That's
I
scary.
like I thought that was like fake, right? I thought it was just something that was against the drain there to scare fish away from it or something. No, it's a caiman.
Wow.
Man,
Look, they got a nice little hand wash
man,
station
this is
there.
how you get eaten.
Python.
All about the Rona stuff. I mean, and look, you got this awesome wallaby. I love wallabies; they're so cool, like mini kangaroos.
Oh, cute.
But the wallaby has the best view. Look, you sit there and eat while watching fish. I mean, how many of us can
Nice.
relate to that? Let's be honest.
Right.
Living the dream.
Yeah. And you've got all the birds here.
Hey, Sean, the Blue Reef says, pet that caiman.
Right? No. I like my hands. Thank you. But
We could raise money for a
this
good
is
cause,
a
Sean.
cool thing.
Who needs 5 fingers anyway?
Like that's a cool. high
Oh,
price.
look at it. Is that a lobster or a shrimp? That's a cleaner shrimp.
There's a horseshoe crab, cleaner
That's
shrimp.
a cleaner
That's a huge
shrimp.
one.
I'm looking at the size of that cleaner shrimp.
It's bigger
Looks
than
like
a
a-
starfish.
Looks like a
This
lobster.
pencil urchin. There's two more.
Oh,
But this pencil urchin is like the size of a baseball.
holy mackerel. He
Yeah,
can move a
look
lot
at
of
it,
frags around. That is a huge. Mine feels so small
I'm just
now.
saying, like-
Small. He's bigger than the starfish.
you can't see it, but there's actually like 4 engineered gobies that are underneath the rock right here. And then you got this pincushion here, or not pincushion, but tuxedo urchin. Look at it. It's huge. I mean, it's just cool. But guys, this is impressive. But for you freshwater people, though, check this out.
The water's crystal clear. Ah, peacock bass. Yeah. Whoa,
Look at
look
this,
at
dude.
that, baby. Oh, was that Arapaima?
Yeah, that's an arapaima. That's an arapaima,
Holy
and then just
mackerel. That's
just so
huge.
all your guests know
There's the arowana.
what they're seeing right now. Those jump nets. So we put jump nets up at night
Yeah,
to
Arapaima.
keep the animals from jumping out.
Okay.
Yeah, the
And then-
Arapaima in the wild known for catching prey out of trees and stuff like that.
Yeah. Look at that puffer.
That's probably my favorite fish we have at that location. That's a Mumbai
This
puffer
puffer is
fish.
huge.
How big is that?
Trying to get a better view of him. There we go.
Wow, that's big. He's bigger than a basketball.
When you look at these guys, when you compare them, though, look at him. He's
Look
smiling.
at him. Look at all those fish looking at you, Sean. They're
He's
huge.
saying hello to you, Sean. He's saying, I want a finger.
I know,
Donate.
right?
Donate.
He definitely wants to be fed, but this dude is huge. Like, look, he's right next to us. He's right in my hand. Like, he's huge.
Oh,
This is
nice.
so awesome.
Hey, Chuck, we have a
Hey,
viewer.
got a nice
Do you guys
water
have any coral?
I believe Sean, when Sean gets to the fantasy cave area, I think that's where our coral tank there is in Littleton.
Oh, okay. There you go, Melina.
So, that discus photo that I put up the other day. This is
Oh,
There,
look at
there you
that.
go, D. There you go, D.
Oh, man. Nice. Look at that. Look at that grass line growing in there.
That's very nice. Look at that tank.
That's really nice. You
But you
getting
can tell
ideas, Ryan. You getting
Yeah,
ideas, Ryan.
Right?
Yeah, there's gotta-
What's nice, you can see the quality of care these animals are gotten. Like, look how clean these tanks are.
That
They look so
water,
healthy,
that water is pristine.
right? They look very healthy and happy.
I mean, I'm super impressed. I can't get over the size of this starfish, though. This dude is massive.
Oh, wow.
Man, another one back over here. Look at these crabs.
Oh, dinner is served.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what kind of fish that is, but it's huge.
It looks like a rockfish,
Like,
top
Yeah.
down.
I would assume so.
Yeah, Dee's right. It's a rockfish. And then just to that eel that you were seeing back there, that was actually a tessellata eel, not a
Tessellata.
snowflake eel.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Hey guys,
So-
we got a special little treat. You want to see the puffer eat?
Oh, nice. Really?
We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this sucker get super happy.
This is awesome.
Wow.
Live on location.
Yeah.
Right?
Where did he go now?
He went to punch the clock.
There we go.
I like the rock work. Can I say that I like the rock work around those tanks?
Are you watching it?
Oh, what was that? A crawfish?
He just fed the upper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, he's crunching that baby, crunching them.
So at that location there, our guests are able to have an up close and personal encounter with the Mumbai fish. So they get a chance to do that feeding right there, and then do a behind the scenes tour.
Oh wow, Ryan, I bet the kids would love that.
Yeah, I know. They're all watching the big screen right now. The whole family.
That was a green Severum went by. It looked like a like a monster. Freshwater people, we got something for you. That is a huge green Severum.
Just say it. I love the rays. Those are my favorite. Okay, we're going back through here. So, guys, because it is like closing time and everything, the lights are all off. The only live coral that I saw is actually in this tank, and there isn't a lot of it. But there is a really pretty content. It's a big
look at rock work.
bang-eyed cardinals in there.
Where was that tank with all those tangs in it? Do we see that one yet?
No, I haven't gotten around to that one yet.
Oh, okay.
There's some lobsters.
Oh, look at that. That's
awesome.
neat. That's very cool.
These guys are huge too.
Wow.
Okay, and then here we got little pea buffers.
Oh, I had two
They're
of
super
those.
cute.
I missed a spotted buffer. Those can be brackish.
realize they
I
got
had
this
them
big,
in full. I had them in full salt for a long time. Oh, look at that guy chilling.
This guy, for you guys that like bugs, you got all the cockroaches.
Oh boy.
And then this was a really cool display when it's actually lit up. So this goes into aquaponics and everything, and kind of explains the whole process, and it's set up and running. It's really cool.
Nice.
But you come over here, you got some bigger fish.
red tail catfish. My pacus, I kept those along. Those are huge. Kept those a long time. Is that a toucan?
That's so pretty. Yep.
Yeah, it's a Kill Bill toucan. He's got a new enclosure that he's going in soon.
I feel like I'm there, Sean. I'm really enjoying it. You can tell I'm enjoying this.
Look at all the pacu though. These guys are like, put your hand in here. Let's eat it.
They're really, really smart fish.
All the turtles here.
Knife fish. Tiger shovel nose.
I don't remember what's in here. Iguanas. See, you can't really see it, but there's actually an iguana right over there. So there's a few of them in here. Would you mind let them feed them?
Yep. We allow our guests to go in there and feed the iguanas.
This is a really cool little thing. Like, if you have a special event that you want to do or whatnot, you got this awesome little room in here for you guys. But look at this. This is the downside of one of the tanks. Another little pup here. Look at this little guy. He looks mad. It's like, why you? But it's got a couple of displays. You can see the backside of that tank and everything. It'd just be a really cool place to have a party. Man.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
This is the top side of that tank.
An aquarium guy to have his party in like an aquarium, like like that setting, like animals everywhere.
Look at this guy. I'm just saying, there are some really, really, really nice fish in here. Look at this Naso.
Look at that Naso. He's fat around.
Right? I love this tank.
I love the tank. There's my sailfin.
Super fat, super big.
Yeah.
Healthy. Anybody that has raised tangs can appreciate when you see a tang that's well rounded, he's well kept and well taken care of.
I mean,
Amy said she'll give you $1. Stick your finger in there.
$1? Okay.
$1. That's what she's offering.
Amy's a bit of a sadist. $1. Put it up.
Yeah. But I mean, you've got a bunch of different tanks in here. This one's really cool. The clown's hosting the NEMs in here. Let me see if I can get a better. It's cool.
Nice.
It's a little
Got midnight.
clowns. Like, it's nice and simple. Like, I like it. But this is my favorite part of this whole place. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the rays and the sharks and everything. But you just got the little baby sharks in here.
Baby shark.
Got some netting and everything I'm trying to work on. Look at these guys.
So
I didn't realize that they would school up like that.
Yeah, we will actually go through and collect the eggs when they lay those eggs, and then we have a shark nursery that we actually hang the eggs up to where our guests are able to watch them grow right there inside of there, Sean, that small little tank right there.
Oh, that's sweet.
We put the small little shark eggs in there. The guests can watch them grow and form, and then they actually get a chance to watch them hatch out of the eggs. It's a pretty awesome experience.
Oh, that's awesome, and it's part of the main system.
Yeah, it looks like there's some baby
It's even
stingrays
labeled
right
as
there.
nursery. Yep, just little tiny guys right here.
I love
this
I
little
love
dude
the
is
rock
really
work.
small.
The rock work. That sand is clean. Look at the sand.
This little one's trying to get out.
It's hanging out.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I'd like to have that in my house.
Gotta fix the.
Oh man,
right?
Steve, I think we need to
Ryan,
build
do you need
saltwater ponds.
Yeah, I want one in my man cave.
I need saltwater pond. That's a project.
So funny story how
There's your
Seaquest got started. So the owner and his brothers, they used to live up in Idaho, and one day in the summertime they dug this pond out in the front yard, and they got some fish. I don't remember what kind they were. I think they were actually sharks, and they would have their neighbors come over, and they just really enjoyed it. And from that moment on, that's when Vince, the owner, decided that he was going to build Seaquest aquariums and give everybody around the world an opportunity to experience what he was able to experience.
So I'm actually in a tunnel right now. Let's get under these guys and see them.
Who would
nice.
imagine? Who would imagine that their dream would turn into such a big, big facility all over across the country?
Man, there's some poop.
Poop.
Hey
Sid, tell Sid he's got to kick his game up now. We see more sharks than he can house.
Why?
He needs a bigger boat.
Right? Like, these guys, I mean, they're just so majestic. This is what I love about rays. Like, so awesome. All right. See? Guys. All right, Ryan, you can take me off the big screen.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, that was great. Like, I'm a big kid. I can watch fish for an eternity, but then to see the birds, you get a full experience.
Yeah, at Seaquest, it's not just the marine life. It's everything. You've got reptiles, you've got mammals, you've got marine life. We really try and touch on everything around the world. Again, it's when we ask our guests to walk in through our doors, we really want to have them be able to leave their day, what they're going through behind, and come in and experience all these different amazing animals from around the world.
Now, do you guys have? I know at some of the schools, some of the facilities I work in New York, they have the veterinary programs and the internships and things like that at your facilities.
Yep, we do. We're just starting our internship program back up, but we allow students from high schools, and we do have some college students that come in. We've got a really great partnership with our store out in Lynchburg, Virginia, because it's right there next to Liberty University, and we allow them to come in and work with the animals, do the internship program. We invite our guests to come in, our veterinarian team and their staff. They get a chance to come in and have private events and really get to meet the staff, meet the animals. And it just makes for a better relationship and a better environment for our teams, our animals, and our guests.
So shout out to a few of my younger viewers,
Yep.
which I have pushed for the veterinary science programs and degrees because we've been working with them, and it's tough right now because schools being remote and so many things have been lost, so many programs have been dropped. Look at operations like Seaquest.
Yes.
Look for these programs, take part, and they're available. Just a lot of people don't know about them. So you heard it here. Find out, do your homework.
Exactly. So we have another question here from Indy. Do you guys clip the barbs on your rays?
We do. About every 3 months, we go into the exhibits and we clip the barbs, and we do it that often just because not every time we're going to get every single ray, and so we go in every 3 months and we clip the barbs on the rays.
Very nice. I mean, that's always a good little safety precaution there. All right, so we are getting to be about that time here. We haven't really even talked about what we're doing as far as the giveaway stuff goes. So you guys have been great that have been hanging out with us. Really appreciate you sticking through this, checking out the place, seeing the awesomeness that these guys are doing here. So let's talk a little bit about that and what people need to do as far as being able to enter. So Ryan, that is your area for today?
Yeah, well, we'll let Chuck, if you want to explain what the giveaway is.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks to the Reefing Collective for having Seaquest on the show. We're going to give every one of the guests in the live stream today one annual passport, which will get you into any location across the country for one person. And then we're also going to be giving everybody on the live stream a snorkeling with the stingrays. So it's about a $70 value for each person. So Ryan's collecting your guys' emails. He's going to send that over to us. Look for a coupon code that you can redeem online on our website that'll be sent from Seaquest in the next couple days.
That's perfect. So, guys, I am going to put my email address in the group chat here, and I'm going to put up on the screen what my email address. So my email address is Ryan at farmboyreefheroes.com. So everybody just email me, and I'm going to make sure and get your information sent over to Chuck's team, and then we'll get everything all squared out.
That is such a generous
Right?
way. It really is. So, guys, be sure to take advantage of this. I mean, it's a very limited window here. You had to have been watching to get that information. Get on it. Don't let this slip, because if there's a Seaquest near you, you definitely want to go and check it out. And real quick little point here, Paul. I told you were going to get something tonight. I'm just saying. So it's a good day. Right, Paul was talking about how unlucky he is, and I feel like, hey, there you go. Your luck changed a little bit.
So everybody watch this live stream. Please email me so we can get you your prize, your giveaway. That's amazing. Like, thanks a lot, Chuck, like, for our viewers.
Thank you. Yeah. And it's awesome because remember, we got 9 locations, people. There are many opportunities to visit one of these beautiful facilities, or do better, visit all of them. Like, you can go from Connecticut, Woodbridge, you can travel. It's not that far. You're dying to get out of the house.
Right? So Angelo was making a mention here about Canadian viewers and stuff. Guys, get the annual pass. Like, just do it. You know, we don't know how long this COVID stuff's going to last. Hopefully it ends sooner than later, but you're going to have access to eventually be able to cross the border again.
So the really awesome thing with the annual pass, Sean, is it won't actually start until the day you visit the location for the first time. So if you go in and buy, they get the coupon code, they go in and sign up for it. It kind of just sits in this bank, and then when they go into the aquarium for the first time, they finish getting all their information, and that's when that annual pass will actually start.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So no worries, guys. Be sure to, pass that on and everything. Get that, redeem it. Go and check one of these places out. Support local, support information and education, because, I mean, the opportunities that are provided here are absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm in the middle of Colorado. I should not be seeing animals like these. But
all the emails are coming in right now, guys. The emails are coming in, so here we go.
Good luck, Ryan.
That's all good. No other problem.
Right now, but I had an absolutely great time covering all of this stuff, checking this place out. We're definitely going to have to do this again, though. Get a little bit more into the actual mechanics behind everything and how it actually works. We can work out those details, but as far as a good overview goes and everything, guys, even if you've got to get the whole family together and you've got to drive 5 or 6 hours to go check out one of these locations, go and do it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. especially since the other locations have stuff that we don't have here. So I'm going somewhere else. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm gonna go check that out too.
What's the closest one to me then? Near you, Sean?
Probably the one by D. With where you're at, probably the one by D.
No, probably. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I mean, there you just gotta, come across Lake Michigan, submarine style, and sneak in the black outfits and everything.
Yeah, I hear it.
Would the one in Minnesota be closer to you, Ryan?
So I'm near
in Roseville.
You're closer to Toronto, or
yeah, like I'm about 4 hours from Toronto.
Okay,
so you can head down south this way.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to see Ryan in that mermaid outfit? Come on.
That's what people are saying right now. They pay for it. They want me to come out and pay.
That's a special stream. That's a stream all to itself.
We'll do it.
So
we'll donate.
So we actually have mermaids that they come on the weekends. And before COVID, they used to do face painting for the kids. Some of our mermaids actually get in the exhibit and actually swim around, and it's a pretty amazing experience. The kids just freak out and love it. It's really great. So yeah, we can get Ryan in a mermaid outfit anytime when he shows up.
Let's do this.
That might scar some kid for life.
Thanks,
man. A mermaid? Is that a mermaid?
Bo's saying he'll pay
Merman, buddy. Aquaman. Sort of.
Aquaman. There you go.
Oh my God.
I'll get that tattoo, that Aquaman tattoo.
The gold.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Paul said he sent his email. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got to be in it to win it.
Notification. Look at the album right now. Look at that. Look at
all man, he's going
on. We got Jay. We got Steve and Dale and
Steve's in there. Get it
Aaron,
in there, Steve.
Eric, Mark.
That's awesome.
Bill,
that's awesome.
Bill, we carpool. You know what he got. You sit in the back, I sit in the front. We carpool, buddy.
Like
Angel's like, let's road trip.
Road trip, man. Road trip. You know how we do it. We did it before.
Yeah.
I mean, I am always down for a road trip. So you guys let me know which one you're going to, and I'll catch a flight.
Eric's from Canada. He's like, I have my coach license, Ryan, so let's rent a bus.
Oh my god,
that'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool.
It'd be kind of legit.
Yeah, it would.
Have a mobile hotel room.
Yeah,
do it.
Actually, fellas, if we do it right, we go to Woodbridge and we can hit the New Jersey stores on the way back. We can go absolutely fit. We can make a day of it. We can go and make a day of it. So it's pretty cool. We're used to doing that. Bill, Steve, all of these guys. So we put it on the agenda. We just socially do it. We make a distance and do what we got to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. All right. So I think on that note, I think everybody's kind of disappearing out of here and kind of looking at me like, what the hell are you doing here still? Get out of here. We're trying to go home.
You're going to be sleeping with the fishes.
I mean, you're telling me. And now the best part is it's snowing here and it's cold. So I'm going, oh, great. Now I've got an hour and a half drive home in this. But totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. So before we get off here, Chuck, did you have anything else that you wanted to just kind of drop out there?
No, I really just want to say thanks again to your guests and to the Reefing Collective, and really, guys, like Sean and Ryan and Dee has all said, come visit us at Seaquest. If there's one out close by, come close by. Make a trip out of it, and you won't regret it. It's an amazing experience. We've got something for all ages, all types. Whether you like fish or you like the birds or the mammals or you can pet a sloth, you can pet a stingray, you can feed an Asian small clawed otter, play with a kinkajou. There's so many things to do at Seaquest. So come and see us, say hi, and thanks for all your support and thanks for everything that you guys do.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. It's having on guests like you, very generous people and informative people that actually, make this worth doing. We spend a lot of time covering a lot of the ridiculousness that happens. So it's really nice to have something that's actually uplifting like this. I love it.
Yeah.
It was great because, guys, the hobby is what you make out of it. And I'm telling you, I made the drive so that I could make this amazing tonight because this is stunning and it's going to be hard to outdo. But I promise you, sooner or later, I'm going to find a way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. That was awesome. Maybe one day the whole Reefing Collective can meet at one spot.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you.
Well, everybody keeps saying they want to see me in a Speedo. This is getting crazy. I didn't think that many people want to see me in a Speedo. I've never worn one in my life.
Yeah, that's a first time for everything.
What have we done?
Ryan, everybody wants to see you with the tail, not in the Speedo. Let's be real.
Oh.
We don't need to see that much of you, Ryan.
Yeah.
The tail's enough. Promise you. We got to keep it PG. We're family friendly. Okay.
Oh,
That's
that'd
right.
be
That's
great.
right. That's right.
Right? All right, guys. Well, on that note, thank you for joining us. This was an awesome, awesome show. Again, special thank you to Seaquest for having us and letting us do this. And the generous
thanks a lot,
donations.
Chuck.
You know, guys, stay safe. Don't catch COVID, and we'll see you next week.
Share, care,
Thanks,
be
guys.
nice to each other, and remember, it's all about the hobby. It's all about being nice and living the best life, being the best person you can be.
Exactly. All right, guys. So have yourself a great night. Thanks to all our viewers on here. And thank you for everybody that sent out the super chats and supporting the channel. It's greatly appreciated. So have a good night, guys.
Guys, have a good week.